This is part 2 of setting up an account profile in detail and understanding all aspects of the account profile. In the first part, real quick overview, we discussed everything in these fields as well as going down this row here. So now we're going to discuss parent account name. Here you select your search grid. You can show all the different accounts, and whatever you choose here, it attaches this account to that account, making this the parent account. And this parent account can be attached to others. So this way you can print out reports on parent accounts and have different departments as accounts or divisions all going under one parent account, so you can provide a parent account report, or you can just click the delete button and it removes it. If this account is going to become a farm out company because it's another transportation company, you set them up as an account and click the farm out. That's how you make it into a farm out company. And if they're farming into you, then they're just the account. If they have ULS, you can click on this one and it becomes farm out ULS. This enables a button, so when you go to farm out and you select this company name here, it will show up the farm out button of ULS and you can just send it directly to them. But for that to work, you will need to have their URL of that other company, so there is a little setup required for that. We're going to discuss these tabs. VIP information. This is just to pull down some information on the VIPs of the company that you're dealing with. Authorized users. At this point, it is not tied to anything, but sooner than later will come where we can tie this in, so when they make a reservation, it will require a password, but that is not activated at this time. Notes, any special notes you want to type in about this account, put it in here. Public notes. Whatever you type in here, it will print out on every single trip ticket and confirmation. Every single one. So you don't have to retype everything for a reservation. Put it one place here, it will type every single time. Account customers. Any customers that you tie into the account will show right here, and you can print that list. As we scroll over, you got corporate credit card. Corporate credit card, you put whatever you show up here, it will show up on every reservation in the payment tab, and it will show account credit card. So if you put in a new customer and that customer, you tie it to this account, and it's a credit, and you want the account credit card to pay for it, it will tie into it. At the same token, that whatever credit cards you select here, you can find in the Find Pay Invoice screen, so you can pay invoices with corporate credit cards. Fleetbook, you have to have the Fleetbook services. Enable it here, whatever the URL is for that company, and you will the Fleetbook button will show up when you click on the farm out radio button in the reservation. Booking procedure. This is very powerful. It's hard to remember every account and what specific requirements they need. So here you would put stuff like always pick up in the back of building 1 at 1 ABC Street, or any specific information required when making a reservation would go here, so it will remind the reservationist what they need to do. Last 3 tabs is generate invoice procedure. Exact same thing as when you go to generate an invoice. It is hard for an accounting person to remember what the requirements are for a particular account, so you can put the procedures here, and when they go invoice it, the procedure information will show up and kind of give them a reminder. Invoice setting. You have options. You can leave these blank and you can choose as you go when you go generate an invoice, or you can pre-select it. Print, you can have multiples, 1, 2, or just one. So if I have email, it will preset it for email, and when I invoice, it will automatically open Outlook and be ready to be sent. Invoice type, bi-monthly, monthly, per reservation, or weekly. You got 4 setups. Again, when you go generate an invoice, it will show up right there of what you preset, so it's easier for the accounting person to remember of when they're supposed to be invoicing. If they want to be invoiced individually, groups, or by purchase order case numbers. Late payments, if you want to charge a late payment fee, you put it there. If you want to just give them a discount for the whole company, and number of duplicated invoices will go there. Account email, if you're wanting to email out on an account level, just put the account email here. It can be different from this one. Online security, this tab is available only if you have the new online reservations. And billing security is a security code that you would give to the administrator of that account, and they would change things. Please listen to our online reservations video, and we'll explain more in detail of this topic, as well as the invoice security code. That's where these two go. Billing templates. These are all the different billing templates that an account can be tied to. You choose which one you want to default. For example, if you leave everything blank, the default will always be billing template and public rate. Or you can choose, for example, public rate, and it will display this information. Or you can choose a different account, and this will be the data that will appear. Now, if you can have multiples templates chosen for a company, and you can also have just one default. For example, I want my zones to automatically default first. So I click this little radio button, and I would always hit save. What this does is when I make a reservation, it will default to zone-to-zone templates. And if for some reason you don't want the zone-to-zone, then of course you can uncheck it in the reservation itself. But these are your defaults, and you'll see them on every single tab. So you have the power of choosing what method you want to charge your customers, and they're all different, but you can have only one default per account. Transponet, which is also known as Saturn, a lot of people knew it as GT3, now is known as GGA. Transponet, you have to have the integration as well as the services, but your transportation ID that you get from Transponet or from GGA will go right here for that particular account that you're bringing in. And you can set up acknowledge or auto response. If you set up as acknowledge, that means every reservation that comes in, you have to view it, accept it, or reject it. If you have it as auto respond, when they send you a ride, it'll automatically come in, it'll automatically make the reservation, and it'll automatically send them a confirmation without you touching or doing anything. And the same options here with reservation changes or canceled reservations. So this is how you set up in full on an account profile. Thank you.